Here's a test for sentences and sentence structure. You'll be looking for sentence fragments mostly. Here's our first sentence. Runs like the wind to the store. My problem is, who runs to the wind? Who runs like the wind to the store? This is kind of what the GED looks like. They want you to pick the one correct answer. Here's some choices. A, insert Rodney at the beginning. So what you have to imagine is that you put Rodney and you slide up here and you get rid of the capital R and it says Rodney runs like the wind to the store. That makes a complete sentence. My advice is look at some of the other ones and make sure you're correct. Here's another suggestion. Runs like the wind to the change store to stop. Runs like the wind to the stop. No, that can't be right, and it's just not right to say. Here's another idea. How about this? Forget about Rodney again. Runs like the wind, and they want you to insert a comma after wind. Insert means put in there. Does that sound right to you? No, it didn't sound right to me either. Change runs to running. Okay, let's do that. Running like the wind to the store. Does that make sense? Not really, that verb is still wrong. Or no correction necessary. But you knew it was wrong, right? Right. Let's see what the computer says. Survey says, insert Rodney at the beginning. We're right. Sounds good, doesn't it? Fantastic. Let's try another one. Sometimes, again, the GED is going to want you to put sentences together. So the end of one sentence is gaming, which is Nancy's favorite thing to do. The instructions are, which is the best way to write the underlined portion of these sentences? If the original is best, choose option 1. Same thing, gaming, which is Nancy's favorite thing to do. The problem is, which is Nancy's favorite thing to do, is a sentence fragment. You're going to have to add that gaming to it somehow to make it make sense. The first one just repeats the sentence. Now here's another one. Gaming, let's say there's a long sentence, it says gaming, then comma, which is Nancy's favorite thing to do. In other words, it takes this dependent clause and tacks it on the beginning of another clause. Now you don't see the rest of the sentence, but you've got to assume it's there. My guess is number 2 is correct. Does that sound good to you? It should, because it's correct. Take my word for it. I'm the teacher. In gaming, I guess one something, one of Nancy's favorite things to do, but that's not what the sentence says. And one of Nancy's favorite things to say, but that's still not right. Being one of Nancy's, it's still a sentence fragment. Let's see what the computer says. Survey says, yes, again, the teacher is right. Put a comma, and then here we back it up with a dependent clause. One more thing. This is also a sentence fragment. That's my guess because we're talking about sentence fragments. Deafening silence, then shocking clamor. Which correction should be made to the sentence? Number 1, no correction is necessary. Wait. What's deafening silence? What's going on with this deafening silence and shocking clamor? Let's look at number 2. Replace the word deafening with this thing. First, there was deafening silence, then shocking clamor. Does it sound like a sentence to you? That sound pretty good to you? Fantastic. Let's look at the other ones just to make sure. Change silence to silence. Silence is spelled correctly. There's no such word as silence. Change shocking to shock. Deafening silence, then shock clamor. That makes the sentence sound even worse. Insert later after clamor. Okay, whatever that means. Deafening silence, then shocking clamor later. I don't think that helps the sentence. I think the only one that makes sense is number 2. Do you agree with me? Good answer. Let's see what the computer says. Slow motion. It's killing me. I don't know. Yes, it's number 2. I think we finished the quiz. Hope you did well. Kind of what the GED looks like. We'll get more practice later. Thanks again.